1808 in poetry. Nationality words linked to articles with information on the nation's poetry or literature, for instance, Irish or France. Events. Works published in English. United Kingdom. Christopher Anstey. The poetical works of the late Christopher Anstey. Mary Matilda Betham. Poems. William Blake, Milton, including the poem And Did Those Feet in Ancient Time? Illuminated book probably published about this year, although the book states 1804 on the title page, likely when the plates were begun. Felicia Dorothea Brown, later Felicia Hemans. Poems. England and Spain, or Valor and Patriotism. Robert Burns, Reliques of Robert Burns posthumous. Lord Byron, Poems original and translated, the second edition of Hours of Idleness, 1807. William Cowper. Translator, Latin and Italian poems of Milton translated Ito English verse. Translator, poems translated from the French of Mme de la Mauve-Guion. James Graham, The Siege of Copenhagen. Charles Lamb, Specimens of English Dramatic Poets, who lived about the time of Shakespeare, anthology. Mary Lee Beater, Poems. Thomas Moore, A Selection of Irish Melodies, Parts 1 and 2, Songs, published in 10 parts, 1808-1834. Amelia Opie, The Warrior's Return and Other Poems. Walter Scott Marmion, 10 editions by 1821. Mary Shelley, C. John Taylor. John Taylor, possibly, or Mary Shelley, uncertain attribution, Mounseer non Tampa, a poem for children. Other in English. William Cullen Bryant, The Embargo, or Sketches of the Times. A Satire. The second edition, corrected and enlarged, together with the Spanish Revolution and Other Poems, Boston, printed for the author, by E. G. House, United States, a verse satire against the trade restrictions of Thomas Jefferson. Bryant's father had the poem published as a pamphlet, which gained regional popularity. David Hitchcock, A Poetical Dictionary, or Popular Terms Illustrated in Rhyme, United States. Works published in other languages. Jacques Delille, Les Trois Rignes, France. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, Faust, Part I, Germany. Friedrich Holderlin, Der Rhein and Patmos, Germany. Births. Death years linked to the corresponding year in poetry article. February 5, Karl Spitzweg died 1885, German romanticist, painter, and poet. March 22, Caroline Norton died 1877, English Society beauty, novelist, poet, pamphleteer, and playwright. March 25, José de Espronceda died 1842, Spanish. May 22, Gerard de Nerval, pen name of Gerard Labruni, died 1855, French essayist, translator, and romantic poet. May 31, Horatius Bonar died 1889, Scottish Free Church cleric and poet. June 11, James Ballantyne died 1877, Scottish painter, author, and poet. June 17, Henrik Wergeland died 1845, Norwegian poet, playwright, polemicist, historian, and linguist. C. September 7 or 8, William Livingston Uilleam McDunlabe died 1870, Scottish Gaelic poet. September 21, Evan MacColl died 1898, Scottish-born Canadian poet writing in Scottish Gaelic and English. Deaths. Birth years linked to the corresponding year in poetry article. July 26, Jacob Bailey, born 1731, Church of England clergyman and poet, born in the future United States, immigrated to Nova Scotia, Canada in 1779. September 5, John Home, born 1722, Scottish poet and dramatist. November 4, Melchior Cesarotti, born 1730, Italian poet and translator, c. November/December Nalsoyar Paul born 1766, Pharos merchant and poet, lost at sea. Date not known Thomas Moss born 1740, English clergyman and poet.